Hey guys, how are you? So today I'm going to be ranking all of the covers of my books to the least prettiest in my opinion to the most prettiest. Most of my covers are pretty because I have this habit of buying books based on their covers. Some of them aren't my favorite, so I thought it'd be a good idea to rank them all. I haven't seen anybody do this, so hopefully it'll make for a good video. I think it's gonna be really fun, so I hope you guys enjoy. So I just counted and there's actually 66 books I'm going to be ranking. So get yourself a snack, I don't know, get yourself a drink because this may be a long video. I'm sorry in advance if it is. But the first book out of the ones I selected is The Notebook. This makes me very sad because I love this book and it's an older book, so I understand why the cover is the way it is. I just hate the yellowing of the cover. I actually don't know if the cover was, yeah, it's initially like that. I just don't like the color they picked for it, the yellowing of it. It's just not my favorite, but I do like the writing they put behind it, and I'm also not a big fan of the picture on it. So yeah, it's on the 66th place. Wow, that's a big number. Next is The Outsiders. This is also an older book. I don't hate it. Like, the face on the cover is fine, but it's definitely not my favorite. I don't like that they just used, I'm a color girl, I really like colors, so I don't like that they just used a bunch of shades of gray, but it's not horrible, but it's just not my favorite. Next is Her One Mistake. This is obviously like a mystery, so most of my mystery books have this type of cover, which makes sense, but I don't know, I just really do not like this picture, so that's why I put it so far down. The Night Olivia Fell. This is also a mystery book. I actually don't mind this picture. I like the tree and I like how they made it all foggy and like mysterious. Definitely not my favorite cover, and I just want everybody to know that I'm just basing it off the covers. This has nothing to do with the inside of the story. Like, a book could be an amazing story and I just don't like the cover. I'm just basing it off of that. Nothing in the story is being included in the ranking, but yeah, I put this lower also just because it's not a very like interesting picture. Sun and Her Flowers. I love this book. I'm not a fan of the cover. It's simple and I don't know, I just don't like the way the flowers came out. I know they're trying to be simple because it is poetry. It's just not my favorite type of flower. To Kill a Mockingbird. I actually haven't read this book yet, but I gave it a low rating. I don't really like the drawing of the cover. I don't like the colors they picked either. But I really need to read this because it's a classic. Next is Milk and Honey. This is also a poetry book. I do like the way it looks. I like the simplicity of it. It's really cute, but I just ranked it a little lower because it didn't have a lot on the cover. Far From You. I actually do like how they did the little like string lights, but I put it a little lower because it's kind of simple. It just has the string lights on it, which I actually don't hate this cover. I kind of like it, but I like it less than the other covers. Next is Nerve. I absolutely hate this cover. This is like the movie cover of it. I don't know what, oh, he's on the back of this too. I didn't even realize that, but I don't know I don't know if they made the book after the movie or if they made it before the movie, but I don't know. I just hate this cover. I hate that her finger is like pressing on player. Like, I understand why they made it the way it was. I just don't. I like the colors and I like that it's neon looking, but that's about it. Layla by Colleen Hoover. I like the way it's like looking through the window kinda, so it looks like you're peeping through. But there's also like a tree photoshopped into it, and there's just a lot going on and it's hard to wrap my head around it because there's just so much going on one cover, so it kind of makes me not as drawn to it.
Yes, say hi. Say hi.
Dark Between Stars by Atticus. I actually really love this cover. The only thing I don't like about it is how the girl looks like she's being like possessed. It kind of throws off everything because this isn't like, it is like it has poetry and photography in this. So I would understand why they would make this the cover, but I really like the stars of it. I like the way it's designed. I'm just not a big fan of the girl on the front. Next is Pillow Thoughts. I really like this book just because of the simplicity of it. I really like that. It's simple, but the, I always said octopus, it is not jellyfish. I also love how detailed the jellyfish is in the middle of all this simplicity. I really like it. Next is The Hate You Give. I really like this book also. The cover is okay. I understand why it is the way it is because she's kind of like protesting. I like how simple it is. I'm glad they didn't like get carried away with the cover. I like how clean it looks. Next is The Silent Patient. My mom actually has this book and the cover freaks me out, which is good because that's what the book's supposed to do. It's kind of a thriller, like mystery type thing. So I really like how the cover looks like the pages are like peeling off of her, like, I don't know, it creeps me out and that's why I like it. Obviously I didn't like it more than others, but I think they did a really good job on the cover. Me Before You, this is the movie cover. I like the movie cover a lot better than the original cover. The original cover is like just red and it says Me Before You, but yeah, there's nothing much to say about it. I'm kind of 50-50 on faces on covers, and this is one of the books where I didn't really love the faces. It kind of looks like uncomfortable kind of, and that's why I don't really like the cover that much. Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I love her, like the way her books feel. They're always so soft. I do like the way this cover looks. It's very simple, but nothing's like popping out to me. So that's why I ranked it a little lower. There's nothing wrong with the cover. It's just not like amazing. Little Fires Everywhere. I do really like this cover. I like how it looks like it's like a fake town. That's really cool, and I like how it looks like a diorama. I really like that. I think that's really cool. So that's why it's ranked a little bit not high, but I do really like this one. Just Love in Other Words. I really like this cover because it's like crafty. I like how crafty the cover is because of how they're like the paper is getting like threaded in and out with the like, what is this called, like vine, not vine, like thread. You guys know what I mean. But obviously I really liked this book, but I also really like the color. I love this bright yellow. It looks really nice. Next is 5 Feet Apart. This is also the movie version. I really wish I had the book before the movie cover because I love the 5 Feet Apart cover. But sadly, I have the movie version. I don't really like this cover just because, well, I like this cover because Cole Sprouse is on it, and who doesn't love Cole Sprouse? But I just feel like they look really uncomfortable. I do like the font of it, but I just wish I had the original book cover. Paper Towns. This cover is really cool. I like that it's like a photograph, and I like how they put Paper Towns in that font. But again, it's kind of just average. I'm not obsessed with it. Guys, next is Everything I Never Told You. And this cover, I like the font. I think it's really unique and cool. And I do like the picture of it. But, obviously not my favorite, but I need to show you guys this, and this really hurts my heart. But I was reading this like my sophomore year, and I had it in my book bag, and look what happened to it. So the whole back cover of this book is gone. It ripped out in my book bag, and this just makes me so sad. I'm gonna have to buy a new book of this because I don't even remember the story much. Yeah, that made me really sad. History Is All You Left Me. I really like this book. I like how it's like 4 different, like, not 4 different color schemes, but I like how it's 4 different colors and like 2 different color schemes. I think that's really cool. I like the sun and the moon on it. This is the point of the list where I just kind of put books that I wasn't in love with, but I liked the cover, but it just didn't stick out to me. And this is one of the books that fell into that category. In the hating game, I like the colors she used. I love the little cartoon people. I think they're so cute. But again, just didn't stick out to me, but I really do like this cover. I think it's adorable. Then Fangirl, I absolutely love this book. This is one of my favorite books. I did not think, I know we're not supposed to be talking about the book, but I just had to talk about this book because I did not think I would like it as much as I did, so please go read this. I love the color of this book, and the little people are so cute. I love the color that she used. It's like a minty color, and I also like the pink. I just love the colors she used, and that's why it's kind of in the middle of the list. That's also why this book is next, because the little doodle is okay, but I'm obsessed with this color. This color is so unique, and it just sticks out. I just love it. Freshman, wow, these tabs are really, you see how long these tabs are sticking out? That really annoys me. I don't know why I did that, but I like this cover because of the little doodles. It's just cute. It's like little fan art, kind of. Like, I feel like I would draw this in like middle school. And I love that there's a little blue cup, like just like cheering the other one. I think that's really cute. This is In 5 Years. I put this in the middle of the ring game because it's very simple, but the foil on it is so pretty. I love the little doodle. Hey guys, so it's a couple days later. My camera died, and we're just gonna move on from that because I was in the middle of speaking. Sorry about that, but let's just carry on. Next book is People We Meet on Vacation. So, here's the thing. I love the colors in this cover. Like, I'm obsessed with the colors in this cover. But the people I'm not a fan of. So that's why it falls in the middle. But this orange and this green, like, look at that spine. I love it. Like, I'm obsessed with these colors. It's so cute. And Hey, Mia. I cannot wait to read this summer. This book and, what other one? Unhoneymooners for Summertime. But I'm so excited to read this. Everything. So I like the white in this book, and I like how everything, the first everything is in blue and the other one's just surrounded by things. And this is how I feel about it. So I like how the more you look at it, the more things you see. I also think it's a little too much. Also, if I slur, I'm sorry, I have my Invisalign in. So, sorry about that. Next book is Archer's Voice, one of my favorite books. I love how they put a little, I can never think of the name of these things, but I literally have a tattoo of one, and I'll show it on the screen. But, that's why I like this cover, because I don't know, it feels like it's connected to me for some reason. But yeah, I love how simple they made it. I just do not like the font right here. I just wish they went for something a little bit different, but that's about it. It's the Spanish Love Deception. I think this book is very cute. I love how it's normal lettering and then they put Spanish in cursive. I think that's really cute. And I love the little people on it. And the colors aren't too bad either, so nothing hateful, just not my favorite. Words on Bathroom Walls. I actually got this book because of the cover, and it was just a plus that it ended up being good. But yeah, I really like this cover because of it looks like a bathroom wall, obviously, and I just think it's very unique. I like how behind the words is like kind of like a strip of paint, and I also like that Words on Bathroom Walls are in paint also, and this is, it kind of looks like a journal also, which I really like. This is Into the Water. I also got this book because of the cover. Yeah, I just like how it feels like you're underwater. They definitely did a good job of that. And there's little hints of different things. Oh my gosh. I just noticed that if you look at this cover, it looks like there's like a human underwater. Maybe I'm stupid, but I literally just noticed that. So that makes this cover a lot better. But yeah, just the more you look at it, obviously, the more you notice things. Blue. Why are you sniffing it, huh? Why are you sniffing it? It's okay. This is Eliza and Her Monsters. I really like this cover because it looks like she's holding her own creation, which is like really cool. The only thing I don't like about this, I don't really like the background because it kind of looks like clip art, kind of. But I do like how her hands are like covered in paint and stuff. And I do like the little like doodle stars and stuff like that. I think it's really cute. And this this little doodle on the back is also super cute. You're okay. I like this cover also because okay, so I like the blue they chose. I don't really like the pink, but I like that she's on a bed and she's looking out into like a different world, kind of like a lake. I think that tells a lot about the story. And I love the white dots on this book. I think that's really interesting. It's November 9. I really like this cover because I like how they put like the powder on the flower and it looks like they're blowing it off. I also really like the colors she picked. Yeah, this is like the second cover of this book, but I think I prefer this cover over the other one. But yeah, I think it's really pretty and simple. The deal, I'm actually currently reading this book. I'm only on page like 10 and I'm really excited about this book, but I actually really like the cover. The only thing that I don't like about this book is this whistle right here. This whistle looks so photoshopped to me. But the rest of it I really like. I usually don't like humans on the covers, but I don't know. I think this picture really captures what the book's going to be about. And the cover kind of made me excited to read it. Same with the score. Like, that's the third book to this series, and that cover looks real good, if you know what I mean. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I also like this cover because the color they chose for the wall, and obviously the Perks of Being a Wallflower is in like typing letters, because he types letters. I'm obsessed with this movie. I think that's why it's so high, because it's one of my favorite movies. If it wasn't, it would probably be lower. Next is Always and Forever Laura Jean and P.S. I Still Love You. These are right next to each other, I think. Yeah, this one is below this one, so I like this one better. But yeah, I love how the lettering is cursive and like her handwriting, and I love the pictures on these books. I'm really a big fan of them, to be honest. And as you go to the back, it's like the rest of the picture, which I think is really cool. But yeah, that's why these are ranked so high. The Kiss Quotient, I really like how they put little like equations behind. You can't really see it, but they put little equations behind all of the blue. And I think this little doodle of them is so cute. And then next is Sadie. I am obsessed with this cover. This is also a hardcover, which makes it 10 times better, but yeah, I love this little doodle, and I love how they made the rest white. It just looks so simple, and this is one of my favorite books also, so please go read it. If I Stay, I used to hate this cover, but now I kind of like the girl on it. It's still not my favorite at all. I do like there's English. I do like that there's a little like strip of glass from the inside. I think that's really cool. But yeah, this book is from like middle school. This is one of the first books I've ever gotten. I feel like the more I look at it, the more I hate it, but we'll just move on from that. And then we have The Way I Used to Be. I really like this cover because around the flower it's kind of like blurry and it looks like it's zooming into the center, which I really like. Just Looking for Alaska. I feel like this is the Hulu like cover. I just feel like it's really welcoming. I don't know, I think it's really cute. It makes me feel like I'm like in the book, which I know that was the purpose, but the way they're all looking at you, I don't know, it does something for you. Next is We Were Liars. I like the cover of this book. I also like the back because it feels like you're just recording them in the ocean, if you know what I mean. Like it feels like you're in the book also. Same with Looking for Alaska. It feels like you're just like recording them and you're just hanging out. Next is Malibu Rising. I literally just got this book and now the cover's ripped. It's ripped right here. I don't know why. But this book is huge. Like if you don't have the hardcover of this book, it's huge. But I like this cover. I like the color, the yellow, the blue, and the pink. I like the way it all looks. I like how it's taken above and they're just chilling. Next is Two Can Keep a Secret. I read this in middle school, so I have no idea. I forget what it's about, but I like how it's Polaroids and they put tape over their eyes. It makes it look really creepy and like interesting. The back is the same thing, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I was editing and I realized that 9 of these books that I recorded are not on my camera. I don't know where they went. They're nowhere to be found. So I'm just going to talk about these 9 books in vlog style and then add it to the video. I'm sorry this video is all over the place, obviously. Obviously this video does not want to be made because I've had my camera die, everything, but we're just gonna make it happen and talk about the books real quick. Fault in Our Stars. I absolutely am obsessed with this movie, so obviously I'm gonna like the book and the cover. As I said, usually don't like people, but this is Hazel and Augustus we're talking about, so they get a free pass. This is my favorite movie in the whole entire world, so I probably have a little bit of bias here, but that's why I ranked it so high, just because I am obsessed with that couple and I can't not put them at a high spot. Next is The Second Pillow Thoughts. This is the second poetry book by Courtney Peppernell. I love this cover because it does look like they're in the middle of the ocean with the light blue coming up. And the jellyfish is like holding a heart. Like that's adorable. I love that. That is so cute, and that's why I ranked it at this spot. Before I Fall, if you've ever seen this movie, this cover depicts the movie so well. You see how it's like in different transitioning points, and the book is about how she relives the same day over and over again. So I thought them deciding on this cover was a very smart idea. Next is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I love this cover because of the little like writing, how it's cursive, and I like that the airplane looks like it's writing it. I also like the ombre. The rest of it, like the little city outline, they're okay, but I really like the ombre and I love the lettering of it. It's a lot of work to record a video. Like, I'm tired. Next is Confess. You know I'm a sucker for a white book with a lot of color, and I love the face in this book. I didn't even recognize the face at first. I thought it was just a bunch of color because this book is about an artist. The Sun Is Also a Star. I actually don't have the sleeve to this book because I got this book in middle school and I was not very happy and nice to my books. That's why I don't know where this cover is, but I love the cover because it looks like a bunch of nails are making the words "The Sun Is Also a Star," and then all the colors in it, and I believe the background is white. Yes, the background is white too, so you know I love that. White background with a little bit of color. It makes it look so clean, so nice, and yeah, I really like that cover. Really Love by Colleen Hoover. There's a little like glimpse of light at the top. It just foreshadows a lot, and yeah, I think the bubble sticking out is really cool, and that's why I put this cover at this spot. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I really like this cover because when I was reading this book, I was like, this girl sounds like she would look like Marilyn Monroe. You know what I mean? Because Marilyn Monroe was very popular during this time also. And the cover kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe. I don't know if I'm the only one who's said that before, but the cover depicts her very well. Next is The Astonishing Color of After. This is another ombre book with the white. Love the ombre, love the white. And this book is also about a bird. That's why there's a bird on the cover. And I think the bird's really pretty. And I actually got this book because of the cover. I thought it was very cute, and that's why I got it. But it's always a plus when the story is actually good too. This is the top 9, I think. Whew. And they're heavy. The Problem with Forever. Again, the white background. I love the splash of color, the watercolor, love paint, all of that. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the Forever. I think it's kind of, I get what they were saying, but I don't know, it's not my favorite, but white with color, it's perfect. This Maybe Someday. Again, not a big fan of the people on the covers, but this one does it for me. I love the people kissing in between the letters, and obviously I love this book, you can tell, but the people up here, I don't know, it just depicts them so well. Next is It Ends With Us. Love this book. Favorite book of all time. Go read it. I really like how they smash the flower. I do this in my books. Every time I get a flower, I smash it and then put it into a different book because it dries up. Yeah, I just like how they took something beautiful and like smashed it up. It really describes the book very well. All Your Perfects. Obviously, I love Colleen Hoover because you can just tell. But I love all the colors in here. I love that it's raining. That's my favorite. Rain can make everything better, and I think this cover is really beautiful. Next is Truly Devious. I have not read this book yet. I've had it for years. I really do want to read it. I just end up getting romance books, and that kind of overshadows the like mystery books sometimes, but I bought this book for the cover also. I love this blue. This blue is so pretty to me. And I love the Truly Devious, how they wrote that out. Yeah, I just think these colors are really beautiful. The reminders of him. Guys, when I got this book in the mail, I almost cried of how beautiful it is. Like, it's so shimmery and metallic-y. It is so beautiful. Like, the cover itself is really pretty, but just the shine of it is crazy. It's so pretty. The Truth About Magic by Atticus. This is a collection of poems, and this cover is also beautiful. I love the sky in it, all of the birds, the woman, everything is just beautiful. There's a little moon in here. I'm a sucker for the sky, and if you have this book, if you move it like this, there's also like invisible birds. It's so cute. I can't. Wilder Girls. I have not read this book yet. I've tried to read this book about 5 times, and I don't know if I'm going to get into it, but this cover is stunning. Like, the shine of her lips and her face. I don't know who drew this, but it is so beautiful. Like, her face is amazing. Next is the #1 spot out of all of my books. This is really hard to do, but it is The Unhoneymooners. I love, love, love all of the colors they picked. This yellow just makes you feel so happy. Like, I can't look at this book and be sad. I love the little hearts, and I love how every single part of this cover is like hand painted, and you can tell that it's like watercolor. Yeah, this I have not read this book yet, but I'm so excited. I'm trying to wait for summer, as I said, but the yellow in this cover is so beautiful. It just makes you feel overwhelming sense of happiness, and that's why it's at my #1 spot.
Alright guys, this is the aftermath. It's a lot, but these are how my bookshelves are looking. Obviously this is a messy video, but I wanted to show you guys this real quick. This is a candle I just got. It was like a milkshake. It was so cute and it smells so good. Like, this is a real straw and everything. I wanted to light it for you guys because I also got a new lighter. If you don't know me, I love candles. They're my favorite. So hold on guys, just wait 2 seconds. I don't think you guys are ready. Look at this thing. Like what? It's so cute. Alright guys, that is all for today. I hope you liked this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like me. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.